Hi, I'm Sarah Stonecipher, and this is my channel where we talk all things brick and mortar retail. Each week, we release a new video on Fridays that will help you hack the entire retail system so that you can make the most money from your small business. Today, we're going to talk about how to find the right products to carry in your shop. Did you know that every single year, there are over 150 billion garments manufactured globally? If that is the case, which Google told me so, then how the heck are we supposed to narrow down from all of that product to be a curated collection inside of our stores? Well, I'm gonna give you the perfect plan of how to do that. If you're looking for places to find product, we'll link the video here, but today it's really gonna be about figuring out what kinds of products you want to carry to optimize every single customer that comes into your store. The first thing you need to know is who is your ideal customer. You cannot go anywhere in your small business unless you know who you're talking to. So many small businesses make this mistake. They decide that they're just gonna carry pretty things, which is great, but if you're talking to no one, then you're gonna resonate with no one. You really need to narrow it down and not be scared to be niche. You wanna be the opposite of Target. You wanna be the opposite of Nordstrom. You cannot compete with those big guys. They have $1 billion ad budget each year. So you need to compete by being a curated, beautiful selection. So how do you figure out who your ideal customer is? You need to dig deep here, because if you do not know who your customer is, they won't resonate inside of your space, like I said. So this is what you need to do. Dig deep within yourself. If you create a store that is for someone not you, you're gonna have a really hard time working there 7 days a week. If you are your ideal customer, it will make it so much easier to curate your space, and you will be able to really walk the walk and talk the talk to each customer when they come inside the store. For me, my store is little bit bohemian, little bit rock and roll, little bit preppy, right? I love my jeans, my basics, but I also love color. But maybe for you, you're a workout junkie. You love all of your great leggings and matching tops, and you just cannot get enough of the cozy aspect of life. Realize that and move forward with it, because as you're on your sales floor, you will be excited about what products you're selling, and your customer will be equally excited to buy it from you. Okay, number 2, you want to figure out the price point that is going to resonate with your ideal customer. Is your girl the one that wants a new outfit every single weekend so that she can go downtown and have drinks with her friends? Or is your customer the one that really is on a budget, right? She doesn't have the $100 to spend every weekend on a new dress. Or maybe on the other extreme, you're in an area where there's high disposable income and a $300 dress is easy peasy for the women walking in the door. Figure out who your ideal customer is and run with that. Another problem we see so much in small business is that they try and do way too many price points inside of their store. They have a $25 top and they have a $300 dress. What happens in this situation is you will end up turning off the majority of people. A person who loves a $300 dress may walk in and the first thing she picks up is a $24 tank top. She immediately makes a judgment about what type of products you have inside of your store, and it's just not her vibe. Vice versa. How many times have you walked into a store and the first thing you pick up is 3 times what you would think it would be, and you're immediately turned off, you put it back on the rack, you slowly back out of the store, and you're like, whew, okay, glad I got out of there. You don't want to turn off your customers. You really want your ideal customer to immediately feel the space. Now, Having said that, do not be afraid to lean into this. My price point inside of my store averages for clothing anywhere from like $50 to $130. We don't have anything over $130. So, yes, I know that the girl looking for a $24 tank top is probably not gonna love shopping at my store, but the ideal customer is gonna spend a ton of her disposable income inside of my store because I am hitting that sweet spot for her. So do not be afraid that you're gonna alienate some customers because your core customer is going to love it and spend more time with you than they are with your competitors. Okay, and lastly, your third element of this puzzle is going to be, what does your ideal customer do in her everyday life? Is she going downtown for dinner every night? Is she a stay-at-home mom? Is she a student? Is she a workout fiend? All of these things are gonna help you narrow and narrow and narrow so that when you are going to market, you are not overwhelmed by the 20 floors and hundreds of vendors on each floor that carry thousands and thousands of products. You guys, market, if you haven't seen any of my market videos, definitely check them out because they are super interesting to see how market actually works, but it also will give you an idea of how overwhelming it really is. You have to have a plan. You have to know the types of products that you are looking for. Otherwise, you are gonna end up with just one big jumble mess of a bunch of probably pretty, but not so cohesive products inside of your store, and your customer will feel it. The reason why people shop small is because it's small. They don't want to go to a Nordstrom where there's 9 million options. Some people do, I know, everybody loves Nordstrom, but you're not always in the mood for that. So give them a curated experience by knowing so much about your customer that they walk in, they feel so easy peasy, they want to spend all day and give you all of the money. If you all want my list of all of my favorite brands that I bring to market in spreadsheet form, and I'm telling you, this has a list of all my clothing brands that we carry inside of my store that I've spent 13 years curating with tons and tons and hours and hours and hours of research. I also have my favorite denim brands and bag brands and jewelry, y'all. Oh my gosh, so much jewelry that we sell inside of my store. I have spent years tracking down and market testing inside of my store. You name it, it's on this list. We are going to link it below so that you can have access to it. And I'm telling you, by narrowing down your focus before you go to market, your customer will feel it the minute they walk inside of your store, and you will make more money. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, we release new videos every single Friday, and if you have any questions, please comment below. I love to answer all of your questions in the form of new videos, and we'll see you soon.
Have you ever dreamed of opening your own clothing store? Would you love to be a larger part of your local community? Or maybe you already have an online shop but want to take the leap into a physical location. Well, join me as I pull back the curtain on all things brick and mortar. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on how to grow and thrive in your own retail storefront.